Montreal, Quebec, Canada. A gorgeous city with a unique blend of old and new. Also a city celebrating its 350th anniversary. Tonight, part of the festivities will be at Olympic Stadium. 16 years ago, the site of the Summer Games. And as we begin the summer of 1992, a football championship at stake here on USA Network. It is World Bowl II from Olympic Stadium in Montreal. Our matchup, the best in the West against the top team in the East. The Sacramento Surge takes on the Orlando Thunder. The Thunder's won 8 of its last 9. The Surge had to win 6 straight just to get here and did. And tonight, they play for the World Bowl II championship, and we're underway in Montreal. Robinson from the 3-yard line. And across the 20 to about the 22. That's where Sacramento will work. Dave Archer will have several pair of gloves in the pattern on 3rd and 9.
And here comes the blitz. He's got to get rid of it.
And down he goes. First sack of the night. The pressure came from Carl Dunbar. So after 3 first downs by Sacramento on a 3rd and 9, Archer's sacked for the first time tonight, and that'll force a punt. John Neese to kick. Joe Howard Johnson, look out for him back in punt return formation, an end over end kick. And let's see if Sacramento can get to it. They may have at the 1-yard line. Tracy Perkins, the guy that got down there and got a hand on it, kept it from going to the end zone. A 44-yard kick. 4 wide receivers for Scott Mitchell. Across the middle on the blitz, got Joe Howard Johnson, and he's into the secondary to midfield. Pick up a 15 and another first down to go first quarter here of World Bowl II. Willie Davis in motion, full blitz on Mitchell. And he throws to Joe Howard Johnson, complete again to the 31-yard line. 11-yard pickup.
Right now, Scotty Mitchell is just telling his team who is hot, who do you have to block. As a quarterback, you want to make sure that everybody knows who they're supposed to block.
He wants Clack on Tracy Perkins, who doesn't blitz. And on 3rd down, Mitchell fires in and out of the hands of Joe Howard Johnson, who took a tag from Lewis Riddick. And I think it's going to be a late hit and a first down, Orlando. Sets, gets some pressure, buys some time, and throws a touchdown. Scott Mitchell to Chris Ford, 10 yards, touchdown, Orlando. And Scott Mitchell finds Chris Ford for a touchdown.
This is one of the most difficult ways to have to cover a receiver in the secondary is when your quarterback is broken contained. And that's exactly what Scott Mitchell did, and put the ball right on the money.
The Thunder claps first. They lead by 7.
Down here at the bottom.
From the 41, Archer rolls left. Let's see if he has enough time. Going deep. Eddie Brown out there and couldn't quite pull it in. Right now, Orlando leads as we start the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Surge at the Thunder 42-yard line. Archer has trouble with a snap and throws wide open. Stock pulls it in for a first down. Strange looking play, but good for 18 yards and a first down.
360.
Eddie Brown, the motion man. Archer rolls right. In trouble, and down he goes. Dean Witkowski with a 2nd sack of the night for Orlando. There's the numbers on Kerry Blanchard. His long of 42 yards. Last week he had a 46-yarder in the playoffs, though, and he drills one from 32. So the Sacramento Surge don't get the touchdown, but they do get 3 with 10:44 left first half. Orlando leads 7-3 over Sacramento.
And you'll see everybody on both sides of the football reading their wristband to find out what play that their coaches want them to be running.
Well, this one was successful, that's for sure. Willie Davis, first down catch on 1st and 10. Orlando at its own 35. Mitchell's going to go left side and got it complete again. Willie Davis out of bounds, picked up 9. And a punting situation for Ray Criswell. Eddie Brown back to return for Sacramento, takes it on the fly and lost the ball. And Orlando's got it at the 9-yard line.
There's one rule that a punt returner always lives by. If the ball comes down inside the 10-yard line, do not field the football. He received that ball on the 5-yard line. Eddie Brown should not have received that ball. He should have just let it drop.
Let's take a look.
You can see him speed up. He sees that ball on the ground. Puffing and puffing. Let's go get it.
He smothered it. Just 7-3 with under 7 minutes to go first half. 4 wideouts for Scott Mitchell on 2nd down and goal.
Just a little flat pattern.
Got it to Davis. Touchdown.
So far tonight, Sacramento has made miscue after miscue on defense, and Orlando has taken advantage of those gifts. Exactly what you want to do when you're an offensive player for Orlando.
As Scott Mitchell throws his 2nd scoring toss of the night. Willie Davis, who had a couple last week, has his first one tonight. 14-3 Thunder.
They drop out of it.
Archer in trouble again. Going to try to run for it, but he's got a lot of yards to pick up, but he won't get there. Malcolm Frank with a tackle.
This league is a tremendous league for many, many players, but right now, Underwear has a chance to be our #1 quarterback, so we're going to hold on to him, make sure that he doesn't get hurt.
All right, Brad. Dave Archer's intercepted by Malcolm Frank, taking it the other way, and Archer saves it being a touchdown. He's been a thorn in Dave Archer's side all night, and he just picked one off and went 39 yards the other way.
That's the worst feeling in the world right now. David Archer just wants to go on the bench, sit in the corner, and get everybody away from him. And
3rd and goal at the 2. There's the pass, and it is almost intercepted. Robert McWright had his hands on it and couldn't hold on.
Instead of giving up a touchdown.
Sounded like Scott Mitchell said somebody tipped it. Let's see if Bethune got a hand on it. He did. And McWright got his hands on it. Field goal attempt, so 20 yards coming up for Tracy Bennett, the All-World League kicker. A chip shot for him. And he nails it through to stretch the lead to 2 touchdowns. Looks left, now right, and may run with it. Archer gets what he can, got a first down and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Nice scramble by Dave Archer, pick up a 13. That's the game clock in the corner. On first down, Archer throws to Stock, who's got it. Tried to lateral to Parker. I don't know what that gained other than maybe a fumble. Archer
there he is.
Got it to him. 30, 20, Brown. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That's the way it was supposed to work. Blanchard from 24 puts it right down the middle. Drive, and it'll be handled by Bell at the 9-yard line. And we are at halftime. And the Orlando Thunder leads it 17-6. And we're underway, second half. Kick will go to Joe Howard Johnson at the goal line. And he got it out near the 25-yard line. And Joe Howard Johnson, the wideouts, as Mitchell wanted to go to Johnson and threw it.
That's grounded. That's grounded.
Flag down, and let's see if we've got an intentional grounding as Proctor leveled Scott Mitchell, and he threw it on the way down.
They'll be going against a shallow cross by the inside receiver at the bottom of the screen.
I don't think Orlando's been in a 3rd and 10 situation all night. That's what they've got here.
And here comes the receiver underneath.
Look out. Mitchell got away from 1, got away from 2. And loads and goes deep middle, incomplete.
390. Hot.
Play action. Archer with time. Going deep. Parker has it to the 38-yard line.
And break back across the face of the defensive back to the outside.
2nd and 8. Archer will run with it. And he's going to get a first down and then some.
You got to be shitting me.
Got shot from behind, and there's the flag. I think you heard what Dave said, and now he gets hit by Glenn Rogers.
And there's another
flag, and we might see one of the Orlando defenders spending some time on the sideline. This is reminiscent of Andre Waters of the Eagles against Dave Archer of the Falcons back in the mid-'80s. And here's the second one coming up.
Well, the last thing that any defensive player wants to hear is a quarterback jawing at him. So, here's the play fake.
The throw. Will he get rid of it? I don't know. Archer scrambling around. Now pulls up and lost the ball, and Orlando's got it. Winfred Bryant with a fumble recovery. Let's check in with Michael Barkann. Mike.
With David Archer, David, what does a play like that do to you emotionally? Because obviously very tough. You're ready to score.
Well, sure it is. You know, I get my guys in a position to score, and then I made a play where the ball got loose and made it. I just want to throw the ball away and didn't feel the pressure coming at me, and we got lost the football. It's a bad play by me. You know, that's a downer for the team. Now, you know, I got to try to pick them back up again, you know, and get us back down the field. I think we can move the ball pretty easily, but we just making some mistakes.
All right. Thanks, David.
And a long three coming up.
Max, he's telling all his blockers to stay in block, and he wants his receivers to run quick go patterns.
And going deep.
No!
And out of bounds. Well covered by McWright. Joe Howard Johnson made quite a catch, but he was out of bounds. Sacramento from its own 26. End around. Eddie Brown looks like he wants to throw it. And loads and goes deep for Parker, and it's going to be intercepted by Crum. Eddie got it out there, but Todd Crum had it read and covered well. And it goes right back to the Thunder.
Now it's just taking a shot, I guess.
Mitchell pump fakes one way and comes back to Grantis Bell. And a first down at the 46-yard line. Nice pass and a pickup of 19. Well, the third quarter is going to wind down. Dave Archer will have a chance to talk to Kay Stevenson, and he knows he's only got 15 minutes to make up 11 points. The end of 3. Still the Thunder of Orlando out in front of the Sacramento Surge.
390. Hut.
3rd and 5. Archer with pressure, got it complete. There's the crossing pattern and a first down for Mark Stock and then some.
Oh.
Ball loose. Did they blow it dead? I believe they did at the 31-yard line.
In the back of the end zone.
390.
Second down
the
and
blitz,
9.
so it's a good call.
There's the roll. Archer to the end zone. Touchdown.
Way to go, Paul. Good job, baby.
Paul Green, the tight end.
That's a terrific play call by Kay Stevenson, because he knows that defense has got to gamble. They got to make something happen. And what do you want to do when they're blitzing? You want to roll your quarterback out to get him away from the blitz. And that's exactly the play that they have called. You can see David Archer rolling to his left, buying time as you see Andrews blitzing all the way from the other side. Can't get to him. And lofts a nice pass to his tight end Green in the back of the end zone.
And the Surge will play for 2 here to try to make it a field goal game. They trail by 5. An extra point doesn't do them a lot of good. 2 points would be gigantic. See how they do.
390.
4 wide receivers for Archer. Looks left, goes to the middle, and got his man. Mark Stock. And now we got a ball game. Dave Archer, the league's MVP, starting to show why in the second half. Don't go away. We got 12:27 to play, and only a field goal separates the Thunder and the Surge.
You just look down on the football field right here, and you can see the momentum change. Seems like the Orlando players now can't get out of their own way, as where Sacramento is picking up where they've left off. Started that the second half.
Lewis Riddick got a hand on the ball. Nate Hill covered it. And that same snake that was biting Sacramento the entire first half just slithered in Orlando's direction.
He was going to jump. We had both guys open. All right, let's go. Cincy, right, 30-man.
Kay Stevenson makes a call. There's a guy that helps get the football back. For the, remember, Archer.
Here it comes.
Archer has pretty good wheels of his own. He's going to have to use them. Archer is drilled, but got rid of the ball. Rick Andrews, part of that pressure from USA's helmet cam. You see him coming after Dave Archer. Ouch. One from 38 yards to try to tie the ball game up. Blanchard's kick is going to go wide left. Just flat missed it.
Either the tire or the winner.
Blitz on Mitchell as he hands it off to Clack, and Clack in the open field. All the way to the 39-yard line. Second down at 10. Mitchell sets up and got hit as he threw, and it's picked off by Michael Jones. Another Orlando turnover and another chance for Sacramento.
Mitchell, it seems like there's 22 defensive players on the field. It seems like every time he looks somewhere, there's a defender in his way. And I've been in this situation myself where all of a sudden it just seems like people are everywhere. As where in the first half everybody was wide open. Now all of a sudden the Sacramento defense has started to play the game that they know how to play. You can see these guys, this is what Johnson does when he scores touchdowns. He jumps around, so these guys are...
At the 34-yard line of Orlando. Sacramento first down, trailing by 3. Archer throws short to Pringle. Pringle inside the 20. Mike Pringle. What a run. First and goal. 42 yards later. Let's see if Pringle follows Tony Burse.
Over the top.
Up, no, lost yardage. Great job by the Orlando defense. Rick Andrews.
This is where it gets really nasty down in here, boy. I'll tell you, defense is coming from everywhere. 11 guys all up around the line of scrimmage. Watch Andrews just fill the hole. That's some kind of tackle right there. Take a look at helmet cam right here. Wow. Now that is the way you stick the running back in the hole, Brad.
Rick Andrews, the leader of the Lime Slime.
There could be a fumble exchange between center and quarterback.
Third and goal at the 2.
They're going to throw it up wide outside. Here it is.
Eddie Brown to the end zone. Touchdown!
That was some kind of throw, boy. I'll tell you. He put that ball right on the money. And the nice thing about that, his landmark was to shoot the ball right over the defensive back head. That's exactly what he did. He threw it right over number 26, Brent Rogers' head, and he couldn't have put the ball any better.
Here's the roommates, Archer to Brown.
Watch how he throws the ball right over the head of the defensive back so he can't find it. And the nice thing about that is look how Eddie Brown sets up the play. It gives him a nice target to throw to. They got 5 minutes to go. Scott Mitchell has proved that he can get it done.
(21-17) with 5:44 left. Still a long time, a lot of time for Orlando. Joe Howard Johnson. Oh boy, did he get tagged at the 15-yard line by Randy Thornton on special team.
And just do what he does best. Take the short patterns and just march the team right down the field.
Oh boy, the ball is loose again. And let's see, whistles blow it dead. Let's check in with Michael Barkann.
With David Archer, how have you turned this thing around so quickly?
With that group that's on the field right now, it's number 2 defense in the league, and they're just creating havoc in there. They've turned the ball over a couple times, and we cashed in on the last one.
One of the strongest comebacks you've had as a pro?
It's been a fun one, yeah. It's been one of the better ones. We got to keep in there, though, because this guy can beat you at any time.
All right, David, good luck. Brad?
Well said, Dave Archer.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. He's right. The defense deserves a lot of credit for the resurge of the surge. How's that?
From the gun. Let's see if they bring the blitz. Here they come at Mitchell. And the ball is loose. Riddick knocked it loose again. Covered at the 5-yard line by Doug Aronson. The return on as Criswell set to punt. Spiral line drive. Eddie Brown will just let it go. It's going to end up being a nice kick for Criswell as it rolls all the way down to the 42-yard line. A 54-yard kick. Louis Riddick, who played such great football at Pittsburgh, a big fella. The 49ers drafted because they thought he reminded them a little bit of Ronnie Lott. Boy, Scott Mitchell's seen a lot of number 42 in this half.
Hey, get over here.
Second down and almost 3.
Snaps it with 2 seconds to go on the clock.
Pringle, first down. Penalty marker down near the end of the run. And another one down back near the line of scrimmage. Let's see if we have a holding call.
Holding or possible face mask. We're probably going to be holding. The last thing that you want right now is a penalty.
And Orlando knows it's against Sacramento. And that gets a little risky. Here comes the blitz. Archer fires on the run. Incomplete.
This is the play that they hit him on right before the end of the first half when he had the big play down the sideline.
Brown in motion from that shotgun.
There he comes. There he is.
But a great open field tackle by Ephraim Thomas. Drops Eddie Brown in his
timeout.
tracks.
Orlando has to call timeout here. And they're not.
Mitchell fires to Grantis Bell. I don't think he picked that up. That was a one-hopper. Scott Mitchell. Almost picked off again. Tracy Perkins was close. It's been a tale of 2 halves for these quarterbacks.
Yeah, just clear.
You're going to try to hit somebody across the middle of the field.
Right. Get out there, Chelsea. Get out there.
If he gets the time. They back out of the blitz this time, and Mitchell does have time. And he got it to Joe Howard Johnson, who lost the ball. And I think Titley got on top of it. Or is it Grantis Bell? At any rate, it's Orlando. Let's see when they unpile. It's Mike Titley, the tight end. That's the first time he's touched the ball all night, and it couldn't have come at a better time for Orlando. Lewis Riddick sneaking up there close, but he doesn't come. Mitchell goes down. And the ball is loose. Let's see. Is it Sacramento ball? Sinclair has it. And it is Sacramento ball.
Yeah! Mike! Great play, baby! Yeah! Great play! Great play! Great play! Yeah!
That with a defensive line like that, you don't have to blitz.
Sinclair, who led the World League in sacks and a lot of people think is going to be a starting defensive end for the Seattle Seahawks, just came up with 1 defensive gem for the Sacramento Surge.
What did we say one of the big matchups was going to be earlier in the night? And it turned out to be one of the biggest plays in the evening. And that's the fact that Cunningham, the big offensive tackle for Orlando, is not in the play in the game.
And there's how you feel as a defensive coordinator when your team gets the ball back. A couple of first downs, and the Sacramento Surge could win the World Bowl. Mike Pringle. Oh, what a tough run. Pringle's got a first down.
Great job! Great job! Way to come off the ball! Hey.
Still 1:48 left, but Orlando down to 1 timeout and trailing by 4.
Overstep! Make them bounce wide.
All the Thunder turnovers have come in this all-important fourth quarter.
390. Hut.
Here's a give to Pringle again, and again Pringle gets free.
Yeah. Great job! Oh! 390. 390. Hut.
Second down, a yard. A first down, a license, and Pringle's got it, and he's got a touchdown.
That's fucking bullshit.
Let's see, do we have a holding penalty? They are going to bring it back, I think.
Holding, number 28, offense, 10 yards, repeat second down.
They call it on Tony Burse, and Tony is not too excited about the call.
Well, I've never really seen that call before. Let's see it. That's not holding. Well, maybe
around the neck.
Actually, but you know, Malcolm Frank actually went underneath Burse.
Dave Archer, after those years as an Atlanta Falcon, bounced around the NFL, and last year was looking for work. And he says, you know, I'd go out and throw 7 water-soaked footballs out at Atlanta Christian School every day all by myself, and I just had to pick out some ruts out there in the road and think that there were ghosts playing defense. Well, the ghosts are looking pretty good right now for Dave Archer. He's our KFC player of the game, and Kentucky Fried Chicken will make a donation of $1,000 in Dave Archer's name to drug abuse resistance education. Pringle.
I'll tell you what, now there's going to be an interesting dilemma right here. If you're Sacramento, I don't even think you go for the field goal. Just let the clock. Game should be over. So that you don't have to run a play. The game should be over.
27-26 and winding down.
Game's over.
Sacramento was 3-2 at midseason. Kay Stevenson said every week the pressure was on this group, and I'm so proud of them that they responded every week. 6 straight, soon to become 7. And it is celebration time if they can catch him.
They got him.
They got him. Fred Smirlis once said this guy is so clean he looks like he fell off a mannequin truck. Well, I'll tell you, he can celebrate tonight. Kay Stevenson's Sacramento Surge rules the world with an unbelievable second half comeback. And Galen Hall's Orlando Thunder falls 21-17. What a game we had. What a second half we had. Time to celebrate for the Sacramento Surge as they come from behind, and they're 1992 World Bowl champions, and our congratulations to their entire organization. That's how it feels in the assistant coach's booth. You saw the celebration on the field, and that probably feels pretty good on the back of Kay Stevenson too. 21-17, the Surge wins it. We'll be back in 1 minute. The Sacramento Surge comes from behind and wins World Bowl II over the Orlando Thunder in a thrilling football game. 21-17 is the final, and the most valuable player is quarterback David Archer, who won the MVP for the regular season and showed why in the second half, especially tonight, as he led his team back 11 for 13, 138 yards and 2 touchdowns in the second half, and 2 of those touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
He did it all with a sore ankle. He hurt himself in the third quarter on one of his runs. He really showed some guts today.
Michael Barkann and Dave Archer. Let's go to Mike right now.
With the Surge and Chief Operating Officer Joe Bailey. Joe, do your stuff. Present that trophy to this team.
All right, here we go. On behalf of the entire World League family, we pronounce you the champions of the world, the Sacramento Surge. Congratulations. Now, be careful, lift that up.
That's 41 pounds worth of crystal.
Yeah! Oh, that's great.
A little heavier than one of those rain-soaked footballs we talked about that Dave Archer threw. Nate's got an easier time than the quarterback.
Don't see that security guard around anymore now that Nate's there.
David Archer, come on over here. This has been a dream year for you. Talk to me about what this means real quick before you go back out there.
What can I say, Mike? It's been unbelievable. We had lost 2 games early in the season, and we could not afford to lose another ball game. We won 7 in a row, and that's the way you win it all, baby. And that's tremendous feeling. It was a team effort, though. That's the thing about it. They throw accolades on different guys, myself, Eddie Brown, but our defense, man, they rose up and stopped them, and we had a chance to win it.
And now next year, the Philadelphia Eagles. What are you going to do there?
Boy, that's a tough question. I'm just going to enjoy this tonight and let them sort that one out in the morning.
All right, congratulations. Kay Stevenson called you one of the best quarterbacks in pro football. Brad, back to you.
All right, he showed it in the second half tonight, at least in this World Bowl championship game. Sacramento Surge wins it tonight over Orlando, 21-17. We'll have some final words in Montreal when we come back.